Thank you, Speaker. Speaker, you cannot escape the responsibility of tomorrow by evading it today. Abraham Lincoln's words are as true now as they were in the 19th century. Across regional New South Wales, towns and cities are growing rapidly. Families are settling in, businesses are expanding, and the demand for infrastructure and services is rising fast. Roads and civil infrastructure in communities including Albury, Corowa, Mulwala, Howlong, Culcairn, Jindera, just to name a few, are all under strain. Without action, this growth will stall. Albury Mayor Kevin Mack last week warned that without updated water and sewerage infrastructure, the city is poised to face serious challenges. Albury will seek over $100 million in state and federal funding over the next 40 years to meet projected needs. In Greater Hume-shire, Jindera's sewerage treatment plant is already operating beyond its design capacity. An upgrade valued at $22 million is needed to support growth and enable treated waste to be used for irrigation. Without external support, ratepayers would face a 160% increase. Jindera's water supply is also at breaking point. The current network cannot support any further development, yet projections show a need to accommodate 625 more properties. This would require an investment of $10.2 million and could lead to a 90% rate increase if left solely to local funding. The challenges don't stop there. Culcairn needs $5.2 million for sewage upgrades and $6 million for water storage and pressure issues affecting firefighting. Holbrook will need $9 million to replace its aging sewage treatment system within 10 to 15 years. Henty can only support 45 more properties and requires $5.2 million in upgrades. Walla Walla requires $3.9 million for increased sewage capacity. Howlong, Mulwala and Corowa are all experiencing constraints. In 2021, in response to increasing housing pressures in the regions, the New South Wales Coalition Government launched the Regional Housing Taskforce. The Taskforce's final report included 5 key recommendations. 1, to enable development-ready land, increase affordable and diverse housing, provide clarity on housing locations and timelines, use planning levers to meet short-term housing needs, and finally, monitor housing and policy outcomes. In 2022, the government adopted all recommendations to support the delivery of 127,000 homes over the next decade, and this was backed in by significant funding programs. The Safe and Secure Water Program, initiated in 2017, provides funding for essential water and wastewater projects. It has delivered close to $2.5 million to our electorate for projects like the Corowa Sewage Treatment Plant and business cases for Jindera and Culcairn infrastructure. As a member of the Joint Select Committee on Protecting Water Utilities from Privatisation, I heard firsthand the significant challenges faced by local water utilities. The 2024 New South Wales Productivity Commission's report called for a community service obligation funding mechanism to ensure that essential services can be maintained without pushing costs onto local communities. As I understand, the government has yet to respond to this report. The Regional Housing Strategic Planning Fund, launched in 2022, has invested $11.25 million in 60 projects. Albury City, being a recipient, received $442,000 to support planning in the Thurgoona-Willinga growth area. And the Accelerated Infrastructure Fund, Speaker, launched in 2020, was designed to unblock development and stimulate construction through targeted investment. To date, it has supported over 88 projects, enabling 261,000 new homes in the regions. Albury City received $10.2 million for upgrades to Kerr Road and Thurgoona water infrastructure. In January, I wrote to the Minister for Planning seeking an update on these crucial funding programs and with an invitation to visit the Albury Electorate to meet with local councils and business leaders. The aim was to discuss unlocking infrastructure vital to enable further housing development. In the response I received from the Parliamentary Secretary, I was told future funding rounds are subject to funding availability. Speaker, our communities are growing now. They are under pressure now. Local councils cannot shoulder these costs alone without imposing unbearable rates increases. I urge the New South Wales Government to detail its actions against the Regional Housing Taskforce final report, a task force that created a roadmap recognising significant potential to unlock housing in our regional communities. And there is an opportunity for this government to continue funding of programs for regional roads and civil infrastructure that were initiated under the former New South Wales Coalition Government. In doing so, we meet the responsibility of tomorrow.